G'day guys, welcome to the first episode of Bordeaux Supercoach. Today I'm just going to be going through a bit of a review of how I went in round one. Didn't get a chance to do a team reveal before round one started, just didn't get around to it, but I'll do that today as I do a review, so it's kind of a round one review slash team reveal. So yeah, let's get into it. We'll refresh this so you guys can see how I went. 2,316, which is top 10%. Rank 17,000, so probably would have liked to have done a little bit better, to be honest. But I mean, it's not terrible. Could have been a lot worse. So yeah, I think I'll take it. Hopefully I do better in the next few weeks. But yeah, not a terrible first round, but definitely could have been better. So yeah, we'll go through the team. So at D1, I had Jack Sinclair. I faded Naz after opening round, which a lot of people did, and it ended up being quite a good decision. Naz only got 80, so he's having a rough start to the season. I think he got tagged again against Melbourne in like the second half. I think Tholstrup might have gone to him, so yeah, clearly struggling when he gets a bit of attention. But yeah, Jack Sinclair just 123, easy as you like. Yeah, should be a very good starting pick. At D2, this is where things start to get a bit ugly. Lockie Whitfield. Oh my days. How the hell are you scoring 70, Lockie Whitfield? Literally have never had him before in the last couple of years, and I watch him get 115 every week. And then I get him in to start this season, and he gets a 70. Like, how are you getting 70 at 600k? I don't understand. I was absolutely spewing watching Lockie Whitfield, especially when I had Bontempelli getting 160, and I didn't have him in my team in the same game. It was just, yeah, it was a hard watch. Yeah, hoping he can bounce back. Should be fine in the long run, but yeah, not happy with Whitfield. He had like 25 touches as well, and still only got 70. So I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, I'm not happy. Especially when you have Lockie Ash, who is his teammate, 20k cheaper, and he got 130. So yeah, disappointing, but hopefully he bounces back against the Saints next week. D3 had Connor Rosie, 105. So yeah, not too much to say there. Just a pretty sort of standard Rosie game. Pretty solid. D4 had Lockie Blackiston. I don't know why I picked this guy. Like, I think I've heard some of the other YouTubers say, don't pick crap players in your team. Don't pick spuds in your team. By the way, my team is called Studs and Spuds, so Lockie Blackiston, definitely a spud. Yeah, I don't know how you get 60 when you're the number one ruck, but yeah, he's definitely on my watch list for this week. I'm going to give him one more week, but if he pumps out another 60, he is out the door. He's gone. I'll probably trade him to another rookie or mid-pricer, don't know yet, but just, yeah, if he pumps out another 60, you're done. Like, you're out of my team. So hopefully he can pull his finger out next week and get a half-decent score, but yeah, Blackiston, disappointing. Caleb Windsor at D5. He was also pretty disappointing, but not the end of the world. 70, he'll still make money if he gets 70s, but yeah, I was kind of hoping for maybe 10 to 20 points more. I think he's got a good role still. He got like 60% CBA, so the role is there. I just think maybe he didn't score super well this week. He was on like 30 at quarter time, so I thought I was in for a good score with Windsor, but yeah, just didn't really do so well after that. So hopefully he can bounce back next week and get 80, 90 plus. That would be nice. But yeah, we'll hold him for now. Hopefully he should be fine. D6, I had Jai Sarong, 54, not great. I was pretty disappointed that I fielded him over Jakes, who got 80. So I think this week I'll definitely be fielding Jakes over Sarong, because I reckon he's just got a better scoring role, more scoring potential there. So even though I still think Sarong should be a fine option for your field. I just think Jake should be better, so I'll definitely be swapping them. And then Lindsay 61, solid, can't complain with that. Moving on to the midfield, Zach Butters 94. I was actually kind of glad he only got 94, to be honest, which is kind of crazy considering he's literally in my Supercoach team. But I decided to captain Nando instead of Butters because everyone was captaining Butters, and I wanted to try get ahead of the pack a bit because I thought Nando would go off. So yeah, I was kind of glad Butters didn't do so well because it gave me an advantage over everyone who captained him. So yeah, not too disappointed with that at all. He should definitely bounce back. He'll still be a top three mid probably unless he gets injured. So yeah, definitely no complaints with Butters this week at all. Um, Nick Dacos, yeah, he was great. Just a sort of Nick Dacos game. I think he got 34 touches and a couple goals. So, yeah, look, Collingwood were terrible against against the Crows. I'm a Collingwood fan, so I was pretty disappointed. But Nick Dacos was probably the only bloke out there who was actually playing decent. So yeah, got a 126. Yeah, should be definitely a top five mid in my opinion, potentially top three. But yeah, definitely happy with how Dacos went. Nando at M3. Look, I don't know how to feel about this because 132 is a good score, but I basically picked him instead of Bont because I didn't know who to pick because I had Tim English and Petrarca who are already on the round 3 bye, and I didn't want to have Nando and Bont because I don't want to have 4 players on that bye. So I was tossing up between which one to pick. Obviously, if I'd gone Bont, I probably would have had to downgrade like Blackiston or Windsor down to a rookie, which actually probably would have been a decent option anyways. But yeah, ended up going Nando. He did well, but obviously Bont got 160, which hurt a little bit. And apparently Nando might have got hit in the head, so I'm not sure if he's going to miss a week or two with concussion, but if he is, then that is going to be an absolute disaster. I'll probably have to trade him if he is because I don't think I can afford to have a 600k primo who's already got a round 3 bye miss a week. So yeah, I think if Nando's out this week, I'll probably just trade him to Bont and then downgrade Blackiston because Blackiston is an absolute spud. But yeah, can't complain with the 130 though. You know, still had a good week. It was looking like it was going to be 150 for most of the game, but then obviously in the last quarter got hit in the head, and then I think he sat out a lot of that last quarter on the bench, so couldn't finish it off. But yeah, can't complain really with a 130. Sam Walsh had the VC on him. Bit disappointing, but not terrible. I mean, 96 isn't great, but it's not like he got a 70 like Whitfield, so can't complain too much. I think he should still be a good pick long term, sorry. But yeah, no complaints with Walsh. Should be fine. Hayden Young got 80. Yeah, look, I thought he was in for a big one because he was on like 90 at 3/4 time. So I was like, mate, this guy's getting 110, 120 easily. And then Justin Longmuir, you absolute bum. He put Hayden Young at full forward, I think, for the last quarter, and he didn't get a single touch. And because it was a close game where Freo lost, he got scaled down by like 10 points in the last quarter, which I was absolutely fuming about. But yeah, ended up getting 80, which is not really what I want from Hayden Young. But considering how well he did in the first 3 quarters, I still think he should be fine. Even if he averages 80, I don't think he's going to lose money. It's just that he won't make much. So we'll see how he goes. If it's not looking good after another couple weeks, then I can always just trade him out. But I'll stick with him for now. I think he should be fine. Yeah, Darcy Parish. Yeah, he was great. 93, no complaints there. Tanner Boone was amazing. 110. I think most people had him, but if you did fade him, then yeah, you'd be fuming and definitely looking to get him in. But yeah, Jagger Smith, 113. Couldn't care less about Smith. Everyone has him, so it doesn't matter what he gets. Tim English was good, 127. McAndrew was good as well, 88. He dominated Darcy Cameron in the ruck. Like Adelaide were just getting every single clearance, and I swear McAndrew was just dominating the hit out. So I think his job security should be pretty good for at least the next few weeks. Yeah, so happy with McAndrew at R2. Actually, we'll go through the bench rookies on the midfield real quick. Sharp, Carroll, Myers, they all sort of did okay. Kind of glad I got the bench right with the midfield. I don't have Murdoch though. I think that's what his name is, but the West Coast 99k rookie who got like 110. I think I'm gonna have to get him in. Don't have to get him this week because he's not on the bubble, but definitely next week I'll probably trade out my worst midfield rookie and get in Murdoch. Unless Murdoch has a stinker, then maybe not. But yeah, at this point it's looking like I might just trade Carroll because he's on the bubble this week anyway. So he'll get a price rise this week, and then I can just trade him off to what's his name, Murdoch. So yeah. And then Zach Ostelski at R3, 62, that was pretty good. Up forward, I had Harry Sheasel, Petrarca, and Flanders, which is pretty standard. Obviously, Petrarca and Sheasel were amazing. Flanders was good. Butterick at F4, he was okay. Not spectacular, but he's still okay. Philippou got injured. I'm not sure if he's going to miss weeks or not, but if he does, I might trade him out to Cook. So we'll keep an eye out for what happens there. Dev Rob, 105. I was stoked with that. I fielded him over Lombard, and yeah, that turned out to be a good decision. If I'd fielded Lombard, that would have cost me 50 points, and I would have been fuming. But yeah, Dev Rob, good pick. Yeah, playing a lot of inside mid for West Coast. Had a lot of tackles as well, which definitely helped his score. But yeah, 105. Yeah, absolutely laughing with that. Todd Marshall was great as well. Got a 90. I was originally disappointed I didn't field him, but then when Dev Rob got 105, that kind of made up for it because I was always going to have Philippou on field. Like, let's be real. So ended up making the right decision with who to field at F6. But yeah, I'm not sure if Todd Marshall was going to miss some weeks as well because I'm pretty sure he missed the last quarter because he was injured. So we'll have to keep an eye out on that because I don't know if I can trade out both Philippou and Marshall. So I'll probably have to see if one of them's only going to miss 1 or 2 weeks. I'll probably just hold. And if they're going to miss a while, then I'll trade them out to Cook. Lombard was alright, 55. Yeah, I'm happy with that since he was on my bench. I mean, if he was on field, then I would have been fuming. But yeah, 55 on the bench, can't complain. And then Sam Grill at flex was good, 73. So yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with the team. I don't think I'm going to make any trades this week. Because I actually think this team's in pretty good shape. If Nando is missing this week, though, I probably will trade him. And I also potentially might end up trading Philippou and Marshall. So, excuse me. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm not going to make any trades. Obviously, Blackerson's on the watch list to be traded out. Same with Nando, Philippou, and Marshall. But because of injury, not form. So we'll see how that goes. In terms of who I put on field, obviously I'm going to put Jakes on field this week. And then going to have to get all these bye players off my field. Although I'll have to keep one of them on because there's not enough space on my bench. So I'll just keep Dacos there. But yeah, I'll do that. And then I think I'll keep this the same for now. And in terms of captains, I think I'm going to go Butters vice captain and Sheasel captain. Yeah, not going the Gold Coast boys, but look, I might change my mind between now and round 2. But for now, Butters into Sheasel, they've both got very good matchups, so pretty confident with them. So yeah, I'll go with those 2 for now. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this week. I'll probably do another video after round 2. So yeah, until then, if you enjoyed it, then yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.